anyways, to be honest. Just didn't feel like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Curly Views for Yous. Here's Curly. I decided to watch Amberlynn Reed's video for today and just mark timestamps that I wanted to point out. It's a bunch of nonsense. I've already made my way through it. It's called Choose the Explanation, Eat Dinner with Me, COVID Update Vlog. Now, she's not kidding about the whole Eat With Me thing. We'll get there. This is the first thing that I laughed at.
So annoying, and it has like the tiniest bit of pain, and I'm just like, stop. So anyways,
this is when she was going through her choosy game or whatever, and I'm like thinking to myself, you know, from my stuff, like what did I play and everything. And I remember making like origami like folded paper things, like the one that's like a decision maker. We used to make, you know, it could just say anything, whatever. And I was really into that. And then we would also play MASH back then, which is mansion, apartment, shack, and house, which is pretty hilarious looking back on it. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Yeah, and she came up with Choosy. And I'm also going to see about a picture if I can add it here. But I believe I have a picture of myself. I think I'm at the age of like 9 or 10, maybe 11, adolescence. And I was literally picking rocks out of my grandmom's like stone, I guess, I don't know, stone landscaping, I guess. I'm not sure what that would be called. Instead of grass, it was stone. But I remember it had this, I didn't know it was pyrite at the time, but they had flecks of pyrite throughout the stone that they laid, and I just thought that was so beautiful. So I wouldn't keep them though, well, probably because I got told not to. But I used to like try to collect those, but I never gave myself like the restriction to be like, oh, okay, now I have to choose which one's the best, and then that one's got to go against this one, and then this one's like a bracket, like she says. It's very strange to me
to do it alone by myself. I do it literally living by myself. For me, it started when I was 7 years old because my Uncle Bumpy gave me this like tin can of like rocks, and there was just like the most beautiful rocks I've ever seen. Came up with the idea through process of elimination. Like if you guys have ever heard of like that like bracket game, it's very similar to that. I have done it with 3 partners,
and like bracket game, does that mean like, you know, the fantasy game or March Madness in basketball? Is that what is that the bracket game?
It was always like such like a bonding experience because for me, I like to do it alone by myself. I do it.
So it was a bonding experience for her and her partner that she was sharing with them.
Literally like such like a bonding experience because for me, I like to do it alone by myself. I do it literally living by myself. For me, it's always been like out of a place of like comfort. You know, my mom knows that I do it. I've done it since I was a little girl. I've never made anyone play Choosy. People are taking something that like genuinely has been so calming for me, like, and making it into like this weird thing because I thought like I was bonding with an ex. Oh, I can address.
I don't remember what this was.
Feeling like that, and on their
I just thought this was fucking gross.
Fingers and on their hands, and I would do that for them. I don't like really deep massages, like it genuinely like hurts me. So I
won't play this next one, but I'll turn it down in the video. This is ridiculous.
And they would pluck. I want you guys literally to look up ASMR plucking.
Give it to us again, Amber.
And they would pluck. I want you guys literally.
Yeah, she's so funny though. Like, what a character. Like, just her delivery and just this character is just so great. It's so good. All right. Okay. So here, I remember she started talking about Roseanne, and as I've mentioned before too, like I could relate to being like left alone, and like I watched a lot of TV growing up and all that jazz. It was way before technology was even a thing. The TVs then were even garbage. um, so I too remember growing up with some Roseanne, but I was too young to even like think anything inappropriately or whatever. So like I'm wondering, did Amber, I don't know if she like realizes that like she once was a kid. So as an adult, essentially preying on a child, 15-year-old Libby, does she like, I wonder if she even has an inner child. You know what I mean? She probably doesn't. That's a big thing in like within like therapy and stuff. If you don't know, a lot of the world chooses to go through very unaware, and it's great, good for them. I'm whatever. For me personally, I want to be self-aware, and I gain that every day. Like I'm like, oh, why did that bother me? Oh, and then like I think of why it bothered me. So, and that's something I learned from therapy, because I believe that I did sit dormant with those feelings, or felt that those feelings didn't matter, because I'm thinking too much on it. I'm being too sensitive. I've always thought the problem was with me, but lo and behold, there is no problem. Anywho, yeah. So a lot of the work is talking about your inner child. What would you want for them if you were missing? If you went through traumatic events, like what's the type of person that you would have really preferred then? Whatever. Anyway, you do your own work. So like I wonder if Amberlynn even has an inner child, because the fact that she doesn't really harp on that aspect of it, which is usually it's a really big one. But I think that she just has a lot of mental issues that she needs to get worked out, that maybe that knot is attached to something else that needs to be, unraveled first. Either way, she's fucking bonkers. This was a bit about her parents. I think this is when she says that they just would put her in a room in front of Roseanne or something.
That was my show. My parents would be doing some hecticon of stuff, and I would lock myself in the room, and I would be watching Roseanne. It was about her.
So that was weird. That's why I did that. Again, Amber doesn't say anything for no reason. So for me, like hearing her say that, I locked myself in the room, I don't believe that at all. I would definitely venture to say that her parents locked her in a room, because in general, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a shit what you're doing. Just get away so they can do their shit. And yeah, I could see her being one of those types of kids that, took her a while to get the hint. She obviously still doesn't get the hint by not picking up, the disrespectful and really unlawful things that she has done, that she has said. These, listen, I'll click through them like really quick. But I already said I'm not doing her feeder shit on the channel. But these are just feeder shots. Look. Oh, good. Do I not have to play them? So there's one looking at herself. This one, she's probably about to take it.
Switch it up.
She looks away. She looks away for that one. Okay. Let's see if I got another one. I don't think I got them like right on the times.
Why do they taste so good? I have no idea.
I'm looking at herself there. There's another. Let's look at herself.
For sure.
Looks away. So it's like two looks at yourself, and then you look away.
Imagine how I feel.
Like, and like what? And then imagine how I feel. She's so stupid. This is like, I want to like. I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more about micro things regarding like micro behaviors. I don't even know if that's what it's called. You see her eyes?
How I feel.
Like her eyes light up. Why?
Imagine how I feel.
So she's gonna talk about the top that she's wearing, and I already made the joke at the top. Like, it's not even funny anymore. It's like sad, and I was just like, probably pantless. Just sitting here eating her factor meal, pantless, talking to us with her whole, cooter pointing at us. Like, what the fuck? like I can't. she's just a character. It's just the worst character. She would definitely be a character on Always Sunny. Absolutely.
But this turkey actually didn't creep me out, not a single bite. And I hope no one gets like creeped out that I'm sitting here in this, because people work out in these all the time.
And that's a weird way to put it too, creeped out, when she just was talking about the turkey being creepy. Does she think that she's a turkey? These are the questions.
And I know as a bigger body, it makes people uncomfortable, but like, I am just a girly pop existing. I'm not trying to like make anyone uncomfortable. I really am just existing. And I think this is super cute. And if I was confident enough, I would be at the gym in it. Okay. Damn.
If you were if you were confident enough, then you'd be at the gym, ma'am. That's not the this is what I mean. I feel like she has things to unravel before she can unravel other things. And by proxy, that is her thought that if society accepted that she not only as a consumer bought this piece of fabric, but also dared to put it on, I mean, that's why she can't go to the gym, because she knows that everybody in society is going to be up in arms in it. Like they're not gonna be able to get their swole on. And, you know, isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that what life's all about? I can't. She makes me feel silly. Like just more of her eating. And these are full insertions, people. I'm so sorry that we had to go through that. All right, it's done. I don't know what these are.
Brussels sprouts. I don't know.
There are more. Yeah, I ended up like.
I don't know. Share the link with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's really good.
I think that's it, guys. To even comment on her now does feel she's a TV character though, so like, you know, we can hate her. It's just like hating, you know, Rita in the Power Rangers. What was her last name? I think it was like Rita Repulsa. There it is. I was like, it's something like negative and then it's like, you know, we didn't like Rita back in the day, and you know, this generation's Power Rangers include Amberlynn Reed, Queen of the Blob people. She's definitely fast tracking the whole box 6 feet down thing, I feel. And as for her therapy, I mean, these are supposed to be from 2 weeks ago. I don't know. She's so, she puts on a front for everybody that, again, I don't think the therapy is going to really kick in until she lets it in. So her going is much like her choosy game and lint picking, in that it's, let's waste some time doing things that I can eat during too. You know, like it's like, oh, I can eat while you pick lint off my back or something. You know, it's just another way to waste time, but in like a worse way. It's so weird. All right. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short and just see if I can do a raw reaction and get it up. Yeah. Hey, I'm back. All right. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.